You have to have a high velocity of air in order to work in the coal mine. Because if you don't, well, then the air is foul air, and you can't breathe. You have to have that. And by having this high velocity of air circulation, it picks up a great number of dust, just anything in sand. They use a whole lot of sand. It picks this up and mix it in the air. And you got to breathe this. You got to breathe it. And you got to have this air.
When you're down there, you can see it all the time.
Yeah, you can see it if you just light can shine through, and you'll see it. No way that they can stop it. They said they're going to wipe it out. No way that they can wipe it out as long as they may get it down some, but they never will be able to wipe it out.
The seam was gray as a recollection. I mean, as that recollection, even in my motel room, of the shirts my husband packed in his suitcase, the toothbrush and razor, of the door I closed after him as I said, sorry. Gray as the morning air in DuPont City full of DuPont. That Thursday was my day to not talk about Fred Carter's case. And Blue, an unemployed coal miner, hardly talked but drove us around, pulling over to pick up coffee or apples, Will's apples, adjust the windshield wipers, and I felt sadder for the red than the raw yellow in the hills. How to take this virility, yes, in my heart, the politics that make my blood surge, and place it in the feminine land. The seams, drift mouth, strip mining hollers, so on a steamy autumn day I could smell something like ortho cream or rubber, except it was DuPont a late Thursday afternoon. Was it this female that forced the men to tender moments, even art, in the shafts, or made me hope Fred into saying, whereas the lungs are like a sponge, even as the company invades his very alveoli. If I could be a virile woman, I would be these sorry hills, separate and gorgeous, where the plain language, black lung, becomes stripped, where the thin seam miner guts the side of a mountain, where some men cut open some kid's stomach in the parking lot for being black with a white girl. That too, landscape. Also that day, with the coal pouring out of the tipple, was so exquisite, I just sat in the car. Some moments I stopped breathing as the rain sprayed through the window across my cheeks and sweater. Fred would never last a week in jail, and they know it. I knew I was home when I mistook man-trip for man-trap. The men winked and offered, "Wanna go down?" I smiled, "A couple inches or a few yards." That made them ask, "Where you from, anyway?" Between sass and conversations with Blue on how he got his name when the other miners threw him out of the shower into the snow, kind of hazing, and how he paints while he watches the TV and the kids, and how I write on the subways, I knew the extra suitcase my husband left behind wouldn't hurt me every time I went for my hairbrush. He'll never come home. Fred would have a heart attack in that hole. Miners never die of natural causes in the lungs of the South, in DuPont City, Kanawha, Goshen, Confidence, Left Hand, Five Forks, Clover Lick.